Hello everybody. I'm Domas. I'm from a company called Dragdis. And first of all, how many people here know Dragdis? So, okay, how many don't know Dragdis? So, okay, this next video is for you guys who don't know.
Putting things in the right place is what helps us find them later. Dragdis makes this easy, just on a computer. Say you've come across inspiration for your dream home. All you need to do is drag and drop it into your interior design folder. Or all these places to get lost at goes directly to your list of sites to go through later on. This artist, the one you've been listening to for the last 3 days on repeat, let your friends know with one move. And these words, simply drag and drop. Such a no-brainer. How come things didn't work like this before?
So yeah, that's Dragdis. It's a simple tool for people working in creative industries, especially designers, graphic designers, interior designers, that browse the web a lot and they find inspirations that you kind of like and want to keep, want to remember. It's a simple tool for them to capture that and save it to one place that later on they can go back and retrieve it. So I was asked here by Remante, that's taken picture now, to come and tell the story how I got started. And I was, thinking a lot about this because I don't like to go and talk about these kind of things. So I was thinking how to tell this and not be boring, and how to tell this and, give some advice that's like tangible advice, something real. And, I came up with one simple advice that's like, you guys came here to hear the magical formula of how to get things started, how to build a startup, how to do it. And I think I have the secret right here in the next slide. And later on, believe me, the thing that Reda just spoke fits as well to this formula. And I'm gonna later on share some my stories how this advice, helped me to start it up. So I think most of you we already saw this video, but for those who don't, the people here that follow internet memes already seen this, but here's the secret formula.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
So it may sound stupid and so some Shia LaBeouf just improvising. It's an internet meme, very popular one, but this is the secret. You need just to start do it. And there's no secret big formula. You just start climbing the stairs. And of course, because Shia was standing in front of green screen, some person with great humor took this video and made that video. So.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
I could do this all day. I have the last one with this guy. It's really funny, so I have time.
God, is he out there again? Hey, didn't I tell you yesterday I was calling the cops?
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Just do it!
How are you even getting up here? That's an impossible climb.
Nothing is impossible!
From the roof or something?
Do it!
I swear to God, if you're jumping down from up there.
You should get to the point.
God damn it, Shia, I'm calling the cops.
What are you waiting for?
So yeah, that's the secret. To just do it. And in my life, how I got here, I was in a couple of situations where I just did it, and they kind of led to one thing to another, and I ended up speaking to you here, guys, now. So the first story is about this kind of thing that I built called Chakolis. So it wasn't allowed. It's like 2011, I guess. I was still in college. I was studying marketing, and I was this typical kind of student that doesn't listen class very much, hangs out in the cafeteria all the time, eats those meatballs for 2 liters, which I don't know how they make them. It looks like they by making them, drop them on the ground like 10 times, and then they serve them. It's crazy. So we would hang out and talk about things with friends. And one day we started talking about Chakolis. It's Algimantas Chakolis. He's like smart guy. He's like, it's like Google man, something like that. And, but unlike Google, he's like giving answers instead of, search results. So we started laughing about this idea, thinking we should build it. We should like use, Chakolis name in like Google letters and colors and just, release it. I later got home that night, and I called up my friend, Paulus. He's a programmer. He was a very shitty programmer then. He's a pretty good now. And I said, I have this idea. Do you want to do it? And he said, let's do it. And I went home to my hometown, Tauragė, and I got a lot of beers. We went to his place, and we built it in like 5 hours or something. It took us 5 hours because we didn't know how to code. We saw XML and we said, what is this? So we learned on the way. But we just did it. So we ended up something like this. So you can, Google, and there's a search bar here. And instead of search, this is like check, because not searching, you're checking. And we used, who powered this engine was Wolfram Alpha. If anybody knows Wolfram Alpha, it's like an answer engine. So, and when you call up Siri and you ask Siri how much is 2 plus 2, Siri is calling Wolfram Alpha to get the answer back. So we used that, and they had an API that has like 2,000 calls for free. So we put that in, and it looked like something like that. So you type in where is Lithuania, and it like get an answer like, you can ask anything like how many cows there is in France, and they will give an answer like draw, some statistics about cows in history. It's really a great tool. So we built it. We posted on Facebook. We sent it to our friends, and we went to sleep. The next day, there was like hundreds and hundreds of people visiting, and there was like thousands of searches going on Chakolis. And it was pretty exciting. It was like, we built this like in 4 hours, and people are using this now, sharing. And then I think on Monday morning, Alpha wrote this. And then things started getting really interesting. So we have these 2,000 calls from Wolfram Alpha for free. If you go over the limit, you need to pay. And after this post, there was like 10,000, 20,000 searches per day, and like 10,000 people coming in every single day. So, of course, like a good Lithuanian, I was creating free accounts and changing the API code. Not paying. So I was like, I needed to create like 20 accounts per day. So like every 30 minutes, new account, I change, put it on the server, keeps on working. And then this happened. 15 minutes don't know Homer. So they somehow figure out it's Wolfram Alpha behind, and they said, oh, they didn't create anything, blah, blah, blah. But we didn't say anywhere that we created this, this is just a joke. But anyway, this gave us even more traffic. It was like 15,000 uniques per day, 50,000 searches per day, checks per day. And it was crazy. My friend called me, I was working. My friend called me, Domas, go to Facebook, check our Facebook page. It's kind of like growing every single second, like plus 10 likes. And like you refresh and like plus 10 likes, refresh, plus 10 likes. So it was, I don't know, it was fun. But you know, when we built it, it was like a joke. It will not go anywhere. It just eaten our time, and it's nothing. It's not a business, not a startup. It's nothing. It's just a good joke. So, but I still did it, and this led me to my other story. That's called Idea People. So we are sitting with this resource, like 20,000, 10,000 people coming to this chakolis.com, chakolis.lt every single day. We need to use it somehow. We need to, do something with it. It's a good resource. So I was working at the time in Partizanas as a creative, and I saw there a problem. I had their problem myself. When you create things, first of all, how creativity works. There's basically 3 ways to create something. You either take something and copy, take something, transform, you take something, combine, and you have a new thing. This third one is the most popular. What that means is that to create, in order to create something, you need to discover things first. If you don't have this first block, you're not going to create anything. So you create by combining and taking things from your experience, from your surroundings. That's why creatives spend a lot of time browsing the web, reading about physics, astrology, I don't know, art, music, and so on and so on, just to have enough of these parts. And when you find something, you need to remember it, because how are you going to connect something half a year later if you don't remember? You don't have this part in your head or in your computer or somewhere. So you end up in this problem that you start saving these things to your computer, or you start bookmarking them, or you start writing them down, and in like half a year, it's like this much of them. You start not finding anything, or you don't save it at all, and then it's even harder to find. So that's why I came up with this idea that's called Idea People. So it's a really simple project that you can come to and upload the ideas that you like, and just have a directory of your own ideas and see directories of your friends and your colleagues and so on, just to discover things and get later back to them. I found like a 16-year-old to code me this for 500 litas. He did a pretty good job, good coder. And again, just do it. Then I started thinking, okay, I want to. Oh, first, so it had like 400 uniques like per day, something like that. And the problem was, Chakolis. I did Chakolis on November 2011. I launched this in March 2012. So the resource that I'm started to doing this for was gone. The visitors were gone. So, but I started this. That's a good thing. So I started thinking, okay, now I need to find an engineer that's gonna help me to build this out, because I'm tired of paying money to some 16-year-old. And one day I saw that somebody liked this our Facebook page, and I just went in, I clicked on this Eugenijus guy, and I saw that he's an engineer, and I was like, just do it. I wrote him and said, I see you like idea people, let's meet up. And he said, okay. And we meet up in Ukmergės Street in Chili Kaimas. Very not idea people. And I was like scared, I'm recruiting a guy for the first time in my life, and I was like 20 minutes like talking, because I was afraid of his questions. I was just talking over. And he was like, well, okay, let's do it. You sure? I'm like talking again, do. Yeah, let's do it. I get the problem, I get the idea. And he was a creative himself. He liked to build things with his own hands. At the moment, he's building trailers. The trailers that you put on the car and you can go to camp. He's building these now with his own hands. He understood the problem of creation, the problem of discovery very well. So he joined us right away. Then I needed a designer. So I went to talk at Hub Camp. It was a terrible talk, but just do it. After the talk, there came one girl to me and said, I totally understand the problem. I have the same problem. My whole office has the same problem, and said, how can I help you? How can I join you, or something like that? And I said, I'm looking for a designer. And she said, oh, I know, perfect one guy. I met him in Startup Weekend like 2 weeks ago. And it's Karolis, his name Karolis. Here's the contacts. And I wrote him, and this guy was still in school. Like, are you still in school? Oh, come on. But he was like finishing the school. This was like spring, so he was finishing the school, 12th grade, and he was coming to Vilnius. And we met in Vilnius, and we met in Mindaugo Maxima Chili Pizza. Again, I don't know. And he was like, I was again pitching him, talking about this problem and so on. Domas, I understand. I'm a creator myself. He was making design as a freelancer for like 5 years already. So he knew the problem. He felt the problem. So he wanted to join. And, I asked him, I was like, I have this problem. I don't know how to categorize ideas, like to put in the category. Because when you upload, you can put into category ideas, for example, then art, transport, design, something like that. And I was like spending a week trying to figure out how to organize, make it, how to build a structure. And he was like, he was smoking, like, do it like this, do. And I was like, he did it in like 20 seconds. I'm spending a week here. And I said, I need this guy. And he joined. That was good. And another just do it of my life was so I had a team of 3 people now. So 1 engineer, 1 me, and one designer, and we didn't build anything yet as a team. We didn't work as a team. And I said, let's apply at Startup Highway. And they said, yeah, okay. And Startup Highway is an accelerator for startups. So they give you money, they give you space, they give you advice, and like this for 3 months, just 1 summer. And we didn't build anything together yet. And we applied, and we somehow got in. I don't know how. And they said, there's one condition. And the condition is that you need to show that you can build together. So you guys are not yet in. You have 1 month to get in. You need to build something, show us after 1 month, and then you're in. And then Karolis went to vacation for 2 weeks of that 1 month. That was unlucky. But we met with August. We tried to build it. And And another kind of difficult situation with this was like that I was still working in my my old job in the ad agency, and I was saying to my boss, can you give me 1 month vacation because I want to go to build my company? Probably I'm not gonna go back to you, but 1 month vacation. And he said, what? And said, okay. And I went for that month. And then on July 15th, Startup Lithuania had to say to me, will I get in or not? So July 15th morning, they will give me the answer. And then week before that, my boss called me, Domas, you're not going back. Because, you need to say now, are you coming back or not? And I said, I need another week before I know. And he said, no, I can't. I need a guy, I need to find somebody. And I said, just do it, okay, I'm not coming back. And he said, okay, on July 15th afternoon, bring the computer, bring the stuff, bring everything. So it was like this. In the morning, I will know if I get into Startup Highway, and then I have to go to my boss and to my colleagues, and either I go like this, or I go like, I got in. So July 15 morning, I met Dragdis, the founder of Startup Highway, and he said, I don't exactly remember the wording, but he said, you're in. And I was like, yes, I'm in. So I went to Partizanas, bought like so many beers, gave everyone a beer, we celebrated. And then we were in. So we got an investment from Startup Highway. We got a lot of mentors and advice, co-working space. We worked there for like 3 months. We met there Daniel Ray, which helped us with another investment and a lot of advice. Then somewhere in the process, there was not enough money. I lost 10 kilograms. They didn't come back. I don't know. But then in 2013, we raised from Practic Capital 200,000 euros, and we built out the product that is now. But with all these stories, what I wanted to tell you that, the main same topic is that every single time there was some step to need to be taken, I just didn't think too much and I just did it, and it turned out pretty well. So my one lesson is that, people are like looking for some magical formula all the time. You guys here, like sitting as well, we want to hear some magic, formula, how to start a startup, how to do it. And somebody will say it and I will know and I will go home and do it like in one day. But there's no magic formula. It's simple. So everything is simple, nothing is easy. For example, diet. Diet's pretty simple. Don't eat shit, exercise. That's diet. But how hard it is, it's extremely hard to do diet. Same with startups. Want to start a startup? Just start it. Get an idea and start it. Simple, but how hard it is. So my advice again is,
Do it! Just do it!
That's it. You know a person that can help you, as Reda said, you just go to that person and you do it. Want to pitch an investor?
Just do it! Yes, you can!
You want to ask me a question, same thing.
Do it!
The problem is for you guys coming to these kind of events that you can end up knowing too much. That means when you know too much, it's harder to start. For example, if you will see, if I give you like 10 stairs to climb and 1,000 stairs to climb, which one would you choose? You would choose the 10 stairs. And you would climb those 10 stairs and there's like another 10 stairs. Okay, I just climbed 10 stairs, I'm gonna climb 10 more. You climb those 10 stairs, there's like another 20 stairs. Okay, I climbed 20 stairs, that was not too hard, I'm gonna climb 20 more. You climb those 20, there's like 40 stairs. And you say like, I'm not going back 40 stairs, 40 stairs this way, 40 stairs this way, I'm going more. So, you know, so this is a guy which doesn't see too much into the future. So he sees like 10 stairs, and he's not afraid to go these stairs. But if you see like 1,000 stairs and you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna look for escalator, elevator. There's like some magic way to do things. There are no magic way to do things. I'm gonna look for that escalator. I'm gonna like stand. I don't know, you know. But the other guy, he just started, you know, and he climbed like a lot of stairs. So it's dangerous to know too much. So be careful with these events. I didn't know nothing when I started. I was like, whatever, 10 stairs. Like, I see like 3 stairs, like 10 stairs, it's too much for me. Like 3 stairs, done. 3 more, done. And now like, you know, very much stairs. You know, and there's even law about it. This is just a meme. You know, Newton was the guy that apple fell on the head. So, but Newton has this law. The first Newton law says the bodies that are moving tend to keep on moving. The bodies that are still tend to keep being still. So my advice is for you is just to do it, start moving, and you're gonna figure out things on the way, and you're gonna get somewhere. I don't know where, but I think you're gonna like it. So, thank you.
So Domas, how do you keep momentum? Is it these like inspiring videos, friends, like-minded people, these kind of events, or what? Drugs?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, drugs.
Drugs. So how do you keep a momentum?
Drugs. You said it.
Where can I get it?
No. I mean, drugs is not only the chemical. For example, getting good feedback from users. That's a drug for me. So, getting like a letter. I love Dragdis. I love you. I mean, come on, thank you for Dragdis, and like, you know, that's kind of helping me to move. Right.
One more?
Well, what's next for Dragdis?
So we are in a situation where we have like 7,000 users, and the people that are using Dragdis, they love it very much, but 70,000 people are not enough to be it a sustainable business. So we need to figure out how to get more creatives, or we like reach the maximum of creatives in the world. I don't believe that. So we need to figure out how to get to market, how to acquire users. That's our problem, like for the past 2 years actually. Yeah.
And how did you acquire the first customers?
Mostly from PR. So we like go to, actually some newspapers came to us and they said, I like your tool, I want to write a story about you guys. And then in this newspaper there was a story, somebody read it, somebody else came to us. It's kind of PR thing.
So once again, thanks a lot for the presentation. I feel like going to the gym with all the do it. Someone's driving me. So it sounds that the key takeaway of this talk is just do it, right? And everything, the rest will follow, right? You're gonna figure out the way during the journey, basically. But isn't that the problem of 99% of the startups that fail? They just did it. They didn't do much analysis. They didn't do much research behind it, and they couldn't survive in the market that didn't have any customers.
I don't have statistics of how many startups succeeded because of that. So, you can't say like that. For example, I don't know, Zuckerberg, he like coded it as well, some face mesh kind of thing, and he started doing this Facebook just doing. He didn't think it through. Twitter's the same. I mean, the big stories are really similar. They just started doing, they didn't think about big business and so on. Of course, the other thing is, do it and fail. Do it and fail. Then you're gonna learn like a ton. And the next thing you're gonna do it. The problem is you may know too much, then you're gonna do the next thing, and you're gonna be scared to do the next thing. So, or you're gonna know so much that you you're so confident to do the next thing because you know so much. You know how you're gonna go to those 1,000 stairs.
But is there like an end goal before doing things, or you do it because you have the gut feeling and just want to go for it? In your case and in
my case. I don't know. I just seemed a good idea at the moment, and did it. I don't know. I was not like, oh, I'm gonna start a business, like, oh, start a, no, not like that.
That's how people do.
I want to be a businessman. No. I just like computers. I think.
So yeah, as I said before the two presentations, the most important probably thing is just to stand up and do it. We still want to give you some advice, and they're going to be the first, actually, like, we're going to speak about things to think about before approaching accelerator, and he's going to give you only 10 stairs, only 10 advices how to do it. So, Dragdis from Startup Lithuania.